giving all praise to Yahweh Bashem, El Shai Bashem, Rakakadah, Shalom to the 144,000 and the rest of the elect out there. Shalom to you all. And to make this super quick. Anyway, I'm going to entitle this video, Isaiah 4 is at the door. Isaiah 4 is at the door. What I mean by that is Isaiah 4:1. 7 women shall take hold of one man and say, matter of fact, let me go to it so I can read it in a couple of versions. Excuse me. Isaiah chapter 4, or Isaiah chapter 4:1, starting at 1, will take place on this side before the kingdom comes. So I'm going to go to the King James first. Isaiah 4. A remnant prepared. Prepared meaning what? We're not going to be prepared in the kingdom. We're being prepared now to enter into the kingdom. So Isaiah chapter 4:1 is talking about now. And in that day, 7 women, meaning completion of women, shall take hold of what? Of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Now, what it means by we will eat our own bread and prepare our own apparel, meaning we're not going to be a burden unto you. We just want to be with you so that we can get your name in order for the reproach to be taken off of us. Back when I was a kid, if a woman was 25, didn't have no man, and didn't have no children, they behind the back they call her old maid. So that's the reproach. John the baptizer's mother said that, and I'll go into that precept in a minute. Let me read the second verse. In that day shall the branch of Yahweh be beautiful and glorious. So it's going to start. This is the transitioning into the kingdom. Remember, a remnant, the elect, we always say, not all Israel. Prepared. So when you're prepared for something, that's before you get ready for a big fight. If you're a fighter, you don't just go into the fight. You don't just say, you want to fight me, we can fight tomorrow. No, you got to prepare. So what time period are we in? We're in the time of prepare. In that day, and in that day shall the branch of Yahweh be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent and comely for them that are escaped of Israel. Escaped of Israel means the elect. The elect are going to be the escaped of Israel. And it shall come to pass that he that is left in Zion and he that remaineth in Jerusalem shall be called holy, because that's our homeland. Even everyone that is written among the living in Jerusalem. What comes to mind? The Lamb's book of life. Not the Egyptian book of the dead. The Most High is the Lord, power of the living, not of the dead. When Yahweh shall have washed away the filth of the daughters of Zion, that represents Israel. Now, when you come across the word daughters of Zion, it's talking about the woman. When it's talking about the men and the women, the nation, it'll say daughter. But right here, this is referring to Israelite men and women, likened unto a comely, beautiful woman. When Yahweh shall have washed away the filth of the daughters of Zion, and shall have purged the blood of Jerusalem, another name for Yasha'Allah, from the midst thereof, by the spirit of judgment and by the spirit of burning. This man's judgment is coming by way of what? Fire. By the spirit of judgment and by the spirit of burning. And Yahweh will create upon every dwelling place of Mount Zion, that's in the kingdom, and upon her assemblies a cloud and smoke by day, and the shining of a flaming fire by night. Let's go back to Numbers. When he's in the wilderness, we're going to be protected. For upon all the glory shall be a defense. Now that kills that nonsense that Nate did about Gog. After 1,000 years, Gog is going to attack us. It says we're going to be protected. When you go to Revelation 21, it says the Most High shall be among men. His spirit, Yahweh Shai, the spirit of Yahweh is going to be among men. So how is God going to attack us 1,000 years in? It's a shining of a flaming fire by night, and upon all the glory shall be a what? A defense. We're going to be defended. The Most High is going to defend us. Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai is going to defend us. And there shall be a tabernacle for a shadow in the daytime from the heat, and for a place of refuge, and for a covert from the storm and from rain. So the elect was not going to get caught up in this. They're going to eat, Isaiah 65. So now let's come back to the first verse, and let's read that in the NLT. See, these women are beginning to feel it now. In that day, so few men will be left that 7 women, Isaiah 13 to come to mind. What is that? 2nd Ezra's 16, I believe. If not 16, 15. I believe it's 16. In that day, so few men will be left that 7 women will fight for each man, saying, let us all marry you. Let us all marry you. And they showed you that in the movie Little Big Man, starring Dustin Hoffman. Great movie. If you never saw the movie, watch the movie. Because the Jack Crab character, he had 4 women. He had 4 Gadite women. He said, we will provide our own food and clothing. We will provide our own food and clothing. Is that going to happen in the kingdom? We're going to have women coming up to in the kingdom? Because Bishop Nate says, well, that's going to happen in the kingdom. It's not going to happen on this side. Well, wait a minute. That means that they got to take care of themselves in the kingdom. And our women are not going to have to take care of themselves. They're going to be taken care of by us. And they're going to have servants just like we're going to have servants or slaves. Let us all marry you. We will provide our own food and clothing. Only let us take your name so we won't be marked as, ooh, I didn't know that this, I read this before, but I forgot. Didn't I say back in the day, they called a woman that might have been 25, 26, and old. There was a saying, woman had to get with a man, and she would say, my biological clock is ticking. Meaning I got to have a baby. That's in certain movies and so forth. Look that up. It says, only let us take your name so we won't be mocked as old maids. So the word there in the King James is reproach. John the Baptizer's mother said when she was pregnant, and she was up in age, she said, thou hast taken away my reproach. They can't go around and call me an old maid. So now, this video, and I immediately, Destro Reborn, I immediately had to I listened to not even 2 minutes of it. I immediately had to subscribe and put in for the notifications. And I'm like, hey, I already see I'm going to use these videos for topics. So just watch the video. Just watch the video. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, like I said, I wasn't going to make this long, but you will bow down. Oh, I said I was going to go to a couple more precepts. Let me go to Isaiah 13. See, your black woman is completely out of control. She doesn't, come to find out that most Jake men said they're going to vote for Trump or not vote at all. And most of your so-called black women said we're going for Kamala, and they were mad at the black men. And see, the problem with you black men, you think your woman is your fucking mother. That's not your mother. Your mother's black, or so-called black, but you don't got to get a black woman. You can get any woman you want. Apostle Gabar put up a video. I forget the exact title, but he spoke about we don't need the black woman to bring back the nations. And that's a famous saying from King Marshall. He said, look, we don't need you black woman to bring back. We can bring the nation back from any tribe. He didn't say nation, but we can bring the tribes back through any nation. Hey, look at Eleazar. Eleazar's mother is supposedly an Edomite. Now, if she's Irish, she could be a Jake. But let's say she's an Edomite. Does that make him an Edomite? No. Does that make him half an Edomite? No. He's an Israelite. Okay, so let me go. This is King James, right? Let me just do this. I'm sorry. Gold. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Ophir was over here in the West, in the Americas. You had an Ophir over here in the East, and then you had an Ophir in America because they found gold over there during the time of Solomon. I did videos on that. So people want gold. They want precious, So we're going to be like gold. Stick up kids desire gold. If there's a gold necklace, they're not going to take your money out your wallet and leave the gold. They taking the necklace too. If you got gold rings, they taking that shit too. If you got a rollie on, they taking that. Shoot. They ain't playing. Okay, now where else did I say I was going to go? I was going to go to the Apocrypha. Yeah, let me go to the Apocrypha. It's either 15th chapter to 16th chapter. One of the two. I'm positive it's in the 16th chapter. Let me go. .34th verse. Let me see. I'm going to start up above that. 32nd verse. And the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her path shall grow full of thorns. Now that picture that popped in your mind, I'm pretty sure you thought that before I even say it, is a movie I Am Legend with starring Will Smith. And the opening scene was Park Avenue. I know that's Park Avenue because I've been down there 1,000,001 times. It says, because no man shall travel there through. The virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms, no man. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers, which are the husbands. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. So there you go. There you go. So that's what Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1 means. That's to prepare for the kingdom. So with that, I'm going to say shalom. But watch this video. As soon as I end this, I'm going to get back to this video. This is my new, my new, what do you call it? Men going their own way. What's the acronym? Men, MGTOW. Megtown, or whatever you say it. Let me see something. Yeah, MGTOW, which means men going their own way. So these women are feeling it now. And you so-called black women, you're completely out of order. You're mad because we didn't vote. First of all, you're supposed to be following your man. You're a helpmate unto them, not they're a helpmate unto thee. Now, when you go back to the Apocrypha, let me come back over here. It says, the hell? Okay, 16. Okay, it says right here, the virgin shall mourn having no bridegrooms, newly married couple. The woman shall mourn having no husbands. Their daughters, young women, shall mourn having no helpers. So what is a helper? A husband, meaning the husband is the provider. That's what it means by a helper. But when you go to Genesis 3, it says that I believe it's Genesis 3. I'm going to go to it as just to make sure. Genesis 3, I believe. They're going to be the helpers, the helpmate. Let me go to Genesis 3. Pretty sure it's in 3. Back to the basics. Solomon had 1,000 women. There's nothing wrong with that. David had many women. And the Most High offered him more women. If he wanted such and such, I would have gave it to you. Many men in the history of Israel, great men, had many women. Give me a second. I'm sorry, it's not here. Let's do it this way. Let's come back to the second chapter. It's there 7 times. Genesis 2 verse 18. And Yahweh the Most High said, it is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him an help meet for him. 20th verse. And Adama, which means ground, not red, gave names to the cattle and the fowl and the airs and the beasts. And Adam there was not found an helpmeet for him. So the helpmeet was the woman. So anyway, I'm going to close. I said I was going to make this short. But you can watch this movie and enjoy yourself watching the movie. Shalom.